good afternoon, GRRA members. Once again, we have members here, some experts here, Kathy Carpenter, Kathy Haines, Lolita Malave, all very knowledgeable in the area of real estate, here to talk to you about what's going on in the third quarter. So we're going to jump right in and start with you, Kathy Haines. What's going on in Greensboro and Guilford County?
Okay, thanks. Well, I don't think it's really surprising to see that in the third quarter, we had 126 less listings this year than last year. I think everybody's experienced a little bit of a cool down. And in closed sales, we had 209 less closed sales in third quarter this year versus third quarter 2022. The days on market went up from 14 to 20. The average sales price went from $339,000 to $357,000 in 2023. So if people think there's a bubble and the prices are going to drop and prices are going to go down, I got bad news for you. It looks like they're going up. The inventory of homes is less. Last year we had 352 on the market. Now we have 344. Not a whole lot less, but some. And 1.6 months worth of inventory in 2023. We had 1.2 in 2022. Townhomes and condo prices and amounts aren't very much different. There was less in 2023 of new listings all across the board. It's just like the single family homes. Guilford County kind of mirrors, because Greensboro is part of Guilford County. There was 257 less new listings in Guilford County for third quarter, 392 less closings. And, that's a pretty good amount. Once again, the no more over asking price in Guilford County overall. I think maybe that's what we can expect for the rest of the year, because I think October's been fairly slow for an October. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I have definitely seen a cool off in October.
So you think that this slowdown, before we move on, has to do with the time of year, holidays coming up, or you just think it's just a circumstance of what's going on in the marketplace with the inventory?
Yeah, I think it's interest rates for one thing. This time of year, October is still pretty busy. I mean, it's 70 plus degrees outside. We're not having any like winter weather. And November, it feels more like November now than it does October to me.
Well, Randolph County is kind of mirroring what we're seeing in Guilford County and in Greensboro. The new listing inventory is down from 2022 to 2023. We are seeing about a 15.5% change. Well, Q2 was 375 listings. Compared that to 2022, there were 445. So the message is the same. Time for us to talk to all of those potential sellers. We need inventory. Closed sales, 375 this time last year, 333 this year. So about a 12% difference. I will say that our median price, and I like median versus average, our median sales price is gone from, in 2022, $240,000 up to $249,900. So that's a significant increase, and we're happy to see it. That's going to give you the information you need to tell people your prices are not going down. You're holding steady and increasing. And in Randolph County, we have just under a 2-month inventory supply. So everything is really steady. In the Asheboro market, kind of the same message as that we have in Randolph County. New listings last year, 184. This year, 132. So listings are way down, almost 29%. Closed sales, 126. We're actually up to 140 for this year. So that's an increase of about a 56 or 57%. And that's very encouraging, but we need to resupply what we're closing. So we got to get back into getting those houses listed. Median sales price last year, $230,000. This year, $246,500. Very similar to what's going on in the county. And in Asheboro, we have about a 1.3 month of inventory. So the name of the game is listings, listings, listings. And as far as our townhome and condo, much like Kathy mentioned, there's not a lot of townhome or condo activity in Randolph County proper, but it's very, very similar to what we were looking at last year. So as things change, municipalities grow, we might see more influx of townhome or condominium communities. But what we have is actually up just a smidge, but it is up, and that's very encouraging.
That is very encouraging. I have a question. This is for you and Kathy as well. So what would you say to existing homeowners about selling their homes? Because what I'm hearing, and Kathy Carpenter, you jump in here, new construction's up because of the lack of existing home inventory. So what are you all collectively saying to potential sellers about why it's a great time to list their home?
Buyers have less to choose from, so that increases their odds.
Absolutely. And you know what I coach is there's never a bad time to sell your house. Well, maybe there was a bad time to sell your house back in 2008, 2009. We won't talk about that, but this is always a great time to sell your home. And for sellers that are thinking about getting into the market, as long as that property is properly displayed to the buying world, it's going to be a good transaction. It's going to be a great transaction, and that's why they need to have a realtor to help them have that experience. But you're gonna get the best value out of your house, so why wait?
Good point. Good point. Kathy Haines, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say that I tell people we know what's going on in the market today, and prices are at an all-time high. We don't know what next week, next month, or next year has for us. So if you're going to sell, do it while you know that the market is hot, and it's hot.
Great point. Great point. It's still a seller's market. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and remember, you're marrying the house, not your rate.
That's true. That's
Correct.
true. And because we're all seasoned realtors, we know rates have been significantly higher in the past, and we've weathered those storms as well. So Kathy Carpenter, let's talk to you about two things. One about Rockingham County, and then maybe you and I can also share some of what we learned last week in Savannah.
Sure. Rockingham's numbers are really pretty good. So again, the market slowed down a little bit, closed not bad compared to the other counties around us. The days on the market, I think this is where I see a little bit of difference in Rockingham County. They've almost doubled from last year. So they have seen a 50% increase there. But their median price last year was $203 and it's $215. So same, the prices are stable and continuing to slightly rise. So percentage of list to sell price, if you don't mind driving a little bit to go to Randolph or Rockingham, you may have some good choices there. But like Sofia said, I wanted to talk to you a little bit too about some of us just visited Savannah for our regional NCR, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Kentucky regional convention, and where we learned lots of different things. We did have Dr. Lawrence Yoon, our chief economist for NAR there, and he always gives us fabulous stats. But I just want to pass along one really encouraging thing, and because we all need encouraging things. He said, if nothing went too crazy in the world, that he felt like by mid to the end of next year, first quarter, we could possibly see rates at around 6. And I just thought that was very positive. And we need to pass the word around that, it's a great market now, but I think we'll continue to see great market.
Well, and the other point is this, and Lolita, you said it's always a great time to buy because you can always refinance when the rates drop. He did indicate, Kathy, that the rates will probably drop between 5.5% and 6%, which is really where they should be. So I think that is encouraging. And Kathy Haines, you shared the price of homes is not going down. So don't wait, because they may indeed go up. It's still a great time to list your home and get the most value for it. So I think that's encouraging overall. Don't you ladies think so?
I do.
Absolutely.
True.
I do too. And I'm going to be curious what fourth quarter looks like. I know we typically slow down a little bit because of the holidays, but I think so far the news is encouraging and we've been consistently getting things sold. I do wish we had a little bit more time on the market less than 2 months kind of worries me a little bit, but once again, new construction is up. And that's also always has been an option for potential buyers in different price points. New construction is always an option. And the cost of building has come down from 2 to 3 years ago, making it still affordable at multiple price points, as long as you've got somebody building in those price points. And we will be coming back to you in January with our fourth quarter update. So thank you, ladies, so much. Appreciate your time and your knowledge of the industry and what you share with us every quarter. So have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.